Dublin Marley here, back again. More War on the Sea. Messing with my audio, as always. Alright, let's get this game going and fixed. Alright, so I've taken this place. As you can see, enemy's been playing around with a seaplane carrier somewhere in this mess. Wake Island is now part of my fun place. Still waiting on my other two carriers to come back, and then I'm going to turn this guy in. He's missing quite a bit of planes too. And I think just kind of rotating those guys is probably the right play. Yeah, that's probably the right play. Go to there. Let me get you this way. Alright, let's play. Kind of weird though, like the enemies. I'm just waiting, like, why haven't I seen a fleet carrier yet? And am I going to show up and there's going to be 3 fleet carriers sitting in one group? Alright, you've got full... You see that? That was definitely... That was definitely a cruiser doing something. So let's just start the way. I'll use the Mitchells to find him. Let's back off a little bit. Oh, sweet, right there. Well, I think you come back, but I think I'm gonna activate the Dauntless. We're gonna have a good old time. And I've got this suspicious feeling I'm gonna be flooring it. Alright. Sunderland. Let's find out what we got. Heavy cruiser. Light cruiser. That is one of their cruisers, alright. I gotta be ready to floor it. Alright. Well, I want to make sure carrier die, so we will just do our best. Japan's got some pretty decent secondary carriers, though. I don't think it's this one. Looks like this one. He has zeros. Thank God he only has 6 Kates. I think the AI needs to improve, though. They should have had, to be honest, they should have probably had 6 zeros in front of them. Or at least the 3 claws up in the air right now. I think we killed it. Sorry, but you have entered a no carrier zone. So, you had to die. I don't like wasting my planes like that, but I'm more worried about the fighters showing up. Yeah, you know, it's just, I'm killing stuff. Like, it's fun. You gotta kill those CVLs, though. That's actually a good plan. When you play Japan, those CVLs are like godsends. Because you can pair it up. So you only get 6 zeros and 3 Claudes, but that's a 9-plane air cap, and you can launch these against anything. But it's more just protection for your carrier to launch. So you just pair them up with your other carriers. They're gone. They got none. They are completely out of battleships. Oh yeah. Yeah. Full carrier? No idea. He just found my carrier, though. That is definitely not good. I found a seaplane carrier that was trying to act like a carrier. And then it played hide and go seek for like half the day. But their full carriers, I had no idea where they're at. They are hiding, and that is not good. Because they're going to show up exactly when I don't want them to be there. To be honest, I think they're here and here. I have 48 plane cap. I have a 48 plane cap. And I have 3 Atlantas and a Cleveland. Actually, this guy has 4 Atlantas. The other guy has 3 Atlantas and a Cleveland. I am putting up an impressive amount of AA. I would be surprised if they could actually successfully strike the carriers. I don't know. All right, let's get this party started. I don't want you. I don't want you. Ooh, you're pretty. And the B-17s, who do you want to go after? That looks great. Still no subs either. Now, you've seen how I play too, though. I very rarely send, like, fleets into enemy territory. And I take islands one place at a time. And the only things that are floating around are my carrier groups. That's about it. And then supply convoys. I don't have, like, a battleship cruiser convoy for surface action. I just run away at nighttime. But now that it's in August, I can start buying rogues. Oops. Did not mean to do that. A little air there. It's just the air power is too much. Like, unless you're gonna have an air cap over your battleship group, you're kind of screwed. Yeah, but it hurts, man. Like, They put a lot of damage down. I'm probably gonna miss this. I still don't think that's gonna hit. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I used to bomb the ports, but I don't think this game, I don't think this mod actually does it. I think it's Abdicom and Indian Ocean where you have to bomb the ports, where they get the bonus. I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't think this mod has it, because I smacked Wake Island with Wake Island and Tarawa with under 10,000. Maybe a little bit more. I know Wake Island went well under 10,000. I'm just cheap. I want the free airfield. I mean, it's a lot of points. You gotta think, it's 100, 200, 300 to build it up to level 3. So that's 600, 600 plus 10,000 supply. Be honest, like the invasions haven't really hurt that much. See, this is what annoys me, is this. So that means somewhere down there is something, and I just can't find it. It could be, it's a scout plane though, but the scout plane just made me. So I'm gonna go hide behind this place. All right. Let's go after the light cruiser. I'm honestly kind of amazed this convoy is still attacking. I lost a carrier and a heavy cruiser. Normally they turn around by now. It's... I can't speak for certain on how it works in this game, but normally they have a random damage modifier. So if you do a certain amount of damage to the convoy, it will turn around. And it in Abdicom, I know it's random, because I asked him, like, how come one time I'll hit one ship and they turn around, and then other times I'll sink 3 ships and they still keep coming. He said, like, it's a random determination when they make the task force. Yeah, I just go after cruisers on up. Like, I don't really care about the merchant ships. I mean, they help, but the more cruisers, especially the heavy cruisers, battleships, and carriers I sink, the easier the late game will be. Because once all the carriers are gone, I can just run around with battleships. Maybe put a light carrier with them. I only get like 100 of them. Yeah, but I'll get them. I'm not particularly worried yet. Remember, I'm already rocking 5 fleet carriers. I mean, 2 of them are in the shop right now, but I have 5. What are you rocking? Alright, you got that. Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, the thing they lack is range. Like, they don't have that B-17 range, but to these two 1600 APs are pretty good. There we go. So those are not a carrier. I mean, the good thing is that they're right here, too. So they're like, they literally can just go up this line and be like, I'm gonna make them turn around. I'll come back for you later. Alright, let's tactical this. It's a nice little air wing there. Destroyer, light cruiser, merchant, 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 destroyer, heavy cruiser, merchant, 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 merchant. Alright, not that exciting actually. Go get them, boys. Nah, I think when the carrier shows up, it's going to be in either the 2 or 3 carrier group formation. To be honest, I'm kind of disappointed. But that's one of the problems the AI has. They're not very good at managing their carriers. Pretty good. You know, making it a little bloody. How's it going? It's the Japanese campaign is hard mode on this game. And I haven't decided on what strategy to take with it. But I think the key is you have to take as fast as possible. Yeah, you have to take... You have to take as many of those or you have to take many of those islands that you can, because you need to build your CVs up, and then you need to start rotating your carriers. And the Japanese light carriers are probably your friend in that game. That's good though. I wonder how many I want to sink here. Only 2? Yeah, I know. That's what scares me. But there's some mitigation methods to this, right? So you need eyes. How do you get eyes? Well, submarines are very good eyes, along with scout planes. So you're going to need to have a bunch of eyes. I don't think anything else is going to sink. What? Shoot him down. Stupid wildcat. Yeah, those rogues, man. They show up non-stop forever. And in this game, I don't even know how many the Americans get. It's not even fair. You get 50 Casablancas, 41 or Bogues, 9 Independents. You got well over 100. That's good, man. Alright, let's get out of here. RTB. And RTB. Now that this guy's peeing me off. I am the Allies right now. He's playing the Japanese side. You know what? I'm just going to get greedy. I mean, theoretically, I can get lucky. There you go, guys. Have at it. Wow, Mitchell already dead. He's playing the... Oh, he's playing the... God, I think you're playing the American side. Yeah. And he's playing the... he just started playing it, so he's playing no mods. Wow, this is pretty bad. Never get greedy, guys. That's just a sure sign you're never going to sink anything. Damn Lancasters messed with my mind. Yeah, they love their subs, man. Wow, that was a horrible, horrible. Oh well, he's going away. That's all that matters. Let's go back over here where the game is at. I got the game on. Catalinas. And 8 Dauntlesses. That will have to do. Tactical. Alright. Wounded. How wounded are you? I'm not going to get greedy. Let's just kill him. Alright. Merchant, 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 merchant. Destroyer, destroyer. Alright. These guys have a lot of bombs. They could probably sink a merchant, 2 of them. And then we'll just leave the destroyers. There we go. Yeah, like at the start of the game, those DEs are awesome. It's 30 points for a and they're hard to kill. Like, they're hard to torpedo, they're hard to bomb, so if you do get caught up in air power, it's so much easier to defend than merchant ships. And then when you're done with them, I just turn them in, and now I have 20 destroyers running around. There we go. That sucked. I lost one. I don't know if they're going to sink. That guy will sink, though. The other 2, I'm unsure. Like in the base game, there's a Japanese destroyer that has 8 dual-purpose guns. That is like literally my invasion fleet. And they just run supply and troops to Guadalcanal nonstop. Well, maybe he's not going to sink. Alright, what do I got here? These assholes still. Let's go with SAP now. Alright. Let's go to the other one. That sucks. I don't know if he's going to get there in time. No, he can't. Alright, that guy escapes. Heck, I don't even know if my bomber's going to make it in time. Nope. Alright. Either way, they're leaving. I'm good. Yeah, he should be fine. Alright, let's go with SAP. I want to start fires. Ooh, that's not good. This guy's not escaping. Or maybe he is escaping. Well, I gotta call this one. Damn. I'm doing stupid stuff. Don't follow my advice here. I'm just beating up this convoy. But they're dive bombers, so they should be good. How are the Helldivers, by the way? I notice I get them on some versions of the Essex class. That's what I figured. That's a good fire. Ouch, man. That's alright. As soon as that one carrier, those two carriers get out, I'm going to replace these guys. Get them all new planes. Nice, nice. Magazine explosion. So those two are dead. These two are still wounded. You're gonna live, but just barely. Another 3 ships. Not too shabby. A lot of sinkage, though, man. A lot of sinkage. All right. All right. I got 9. There's 4 of them. And let's do this. I think I might be good here. There are a bunch of wounded ships. These guys carry significant 1000 SAP. That should be able to do this. This is what I need more of. I need more clean sweeps. I don't have a lot of ships sunk because I focused on all those battleships. I didn't sink a lot of destroyers or merchant ships in the beginning part of the game. But hell, I think they had a battleship in every fleet they sent. Yeah, but I try and conserve my fighter strength. I'm trying not to strafe like nonstop with them. Oh, come on. There you go. Alright, two. Not bad. Are you gonna burn? You are going 27 knots like a moron. He's gonna burn. Come on, light on fire. You know you're gonna do it. Just do it early, get it over with. Oh my god. I think I'll call this a day. I think I can live with 2 destroyers living. Alright. 200 command points. Yeah. But I have the Enterprise and the Hornet. I think those are the 2 I need. Because I have the Lex. I have the Saratoga. Oh, I had the Wasp, but I don't need the Wasp now. Now I can just go straight. Yeah, December 42. So I think I get... Yep, I get 2 of those. And I put them in their little carrier group. And now you guys can go up home and get replaced. Alright, swap with that guy. You swap. with that guy. And I got some money. Let's go with CA. Oh no, I want light cruiser, my bad. And I'll add 2 CAs to them. And that seems good. Ooh. So I bought all these subs. This is the only guy that finds anybody. Whoa, hey, planes. Not cool. No, just... Oh, and he's... You see what he's doing? I thought he was going to run for a second. See, that's why I went down to 50 feet. I don't get it. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know if he made me or not from the planes. It's so weird. You know what? I'm not going to play with him. So this guy's got quite a bit of firepower. And then, do you got planes, Clevelands? You do. All right. Now I just gotta figure out what they're up to. And move my subs. And I want to put him like way closer. I just can't believe I haven't found more targets with these guys. All right. All right. Let's go back up and refit you. He's got quite a bit of troops. He's got quite a bit of troops. Pretty much ready for this invasion now. Yeah, I got some wounded ships. Well, I need engineering. Like, he probably needs to go. But sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Alright, where is the carrier? Get your ass down here. I need air cover. I assume this guy has a gun. So I got bored earlier today, and I started killing people with deck guns. Yeah, the problem is I have 27 rounds of AP left. I don't know if I can sink it with that. I'm getting closer. I was literally hovering like 700 meters off this guy, firing rounds into him. He took a lot of rounds to kill him. Like, way more than I expected. I outrun you, guy. There's no point, man. He's going 14. I'm going 20. I think I'll open at what, about 4,000, 3,000? Hell, I should just fire a torpedo at his ass. If only I had times 10. Man, my ship's slow. You know what I need to do? I need to turn the music back on. I don't think this version has copyrighted music. It doesn't. I don't know if I'll be able to kill this, man. I mean, that's a good first start. I've got 23 rounds left. I actually feel like a German sub-captain now, killing stuff with my deck gun, though. And I can't speed it up because it'll never hit. You know what would be cooler in this game? If you could capture them. Like if you were like a German surface raider, you could capture the merchant ships and send them back to your country. And which news is that? Nice. Which mod? 5 more rounds. Can he do it? Oh, come on, give me another hit. He might burn. Yeah, the mod I'm really looking forward to is a repass of the Atlantic Mediterranean. But just from what I'm reading, it doesn't feel like he's going to fix a lot of the issues. I feel like he just wants to blow up the... That's cool. Like, I'd even like to see, like... I wouldn't even mind seeing, like, some Russian ships in this and stuff. Or even get crazy war on the Baltic. Well, I don't think I'm going to get him. No. I'm not going to try and torpedo him if he knows I'm here. I'll just let him go. Not waste my valuable torpedoes. That's what I want. That would be so much fun. Because it would be all ship battles. There'd be none of this craziness air battles that we got going on. Because managing the air war is like, it shouldn't, it almost shouldn't even be called War on the Sea. It should be called War on the Air. Because, like, the game is almost consistently like air battle. Alright, let's manage your cargo. Supply. Supply. Engineer. What? I only got 32 engineering there? That sucks. Alright, so Task Force 44. 8 hours, eh? Or 47. Hornet launch. None. Yeah, there's always going to be the problem where it wants to. So what you do is you just create planes that can't do anything. Make planes that have, make biplanes that just don't have any weapons. And then give them low ranges. Or better yet, give them Zeppelins. Like the Zeppelins, they might not be able to do anything in the tactical map, but they can scout the oceans to find ships. Come on, guard the guy, guard the guy. Well, if you need advice, I highly recommend talk to the Abdicom guy. Apparently, he's advising another group of people on the Mediterranean campaigns too. What are these? Oh, these are the fake bombers. Shoot them down. They keep getting farther away from my guns, man. Damn Wildcats. Probably gonna get hit because my fighters are crappy. Normally they do good, but those fighters are just fast enough to and maneuverable enough to make it hard to hit. There we go. I think I'm good now. Or not. Not bad though. These guys don't really scare me. I don't think these are 1,000-pounders, so probably like 500. And these aren't carrier fighters either, so that's good. Come on, shoot him down. Nah, I'll get away with it. Alright. Everyone lived. I got 2 guys left still. Come on, Lexington, get in there. And it's almost nighttime too, so that's a plus. Um, what's up? Why can I hear the ocean? That was weird. Um, yeah, my game has done weird stuff. And I don't know how to get the screen to show back up. And escape doesn't bring me up the save screen. Let me try something. I can click planes, but I can't click ports. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be very sad about this. I'm seeing if there's a key that can bring that stuff back up, but I didn't press anything. I think my game just bugged out. What bug? Where the game just stops? I'm gonna have to reload, right? Awesome. I will be back in a minute. Well, shoot. All that work for nothing, man. Now I'm sad. That sucks, man. Because now I gotta kill all this stuff again. That's the first time it ever happened to me. I mean, I generally don't play more than a week, though. Too often. I'm more annoyed I gotta kill this convoy again. And I gotta kill this convoy. And kill these guys. Oh, man. That's so disheartening. All that work and it's like for nothing. Wait, Buford? Did I pick the wrong plane? I did. I was wondering why. All right. I got 2 places to be. And this one's going first. All right. Let's tactical it up. It's a weird bug, man. Alright, there's a heavy. Oh. Well, that's the target, boys. Go get him. Oh well, at least I get to kill another carrier. Huh. Wonder what that is. It's just gotta be a glitch in like something before or after actions. Cause that was that glitch happened when I tried to enter into combat. Yep, there's the fighters. These guys are gonna get wiped. What do you mean? Time shouldn't change. I mean, it should be I should have the same problems. My biggest question is, will I sink this carrier? Looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna sink. He's critical, critical. You can't see the bow. He's on fire. These guys are not robust. The only thing that's really going to change is they're going to kill all these. And he's burning from front to bow, man. Or front to aft. We're good. There we go. All right. All right, let's go back to these guys. All right. Where are the Catalinas? We'll just start going after random ships. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go. This should hurt. Yeah, not that good. I think these guys only have 2 bombs though. There you go. Either way, I'm going to leave these guys really wounded. What a mess. You don't look too bad. Yeah, you might go. You look bad, but are you gonna sink? I did a lot of damage, so that's pretty good. I could probably go in here with the... I could probably send 10 destroyers over here and completely wreck them. Yeah, one loss, one loss. They do have quite a bit of merchants, though. I'd probably take some damage. Not all that concerned about them. Man, he's still coming at me. Guy's got heart. Alright, what do I want to do with this guy? right. Let's make sure we get the heavy cruiser. Let's make sure we get the light cruiser. And let's make sure his brother doesn't feel alone. Yeah, I hate the bugs, man. So where are you gonna get all the ship models for that mod if you're gonna make it? 'Cause that's probably the hardest part, is getting the modeling done. The coding is pretty easy. I'd even like to see some alternate history stuff plugged into this stuff. Like, what if Italy joined Germany during World War I? That would be interesting. There we go. Well, this should get them out of my hair. No, you don't look too good. Come on, burn. Need some sinkage. Well, I don't think he's gonna sink, man. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna go away. And that's all that really matters. Yeah, he's running away. Well, I mean, you just... Well, I mean, it just depends on, like, what type of sourcing you want to use. I mean, like, Wikipedia has a lot of information. They can generally tell you what units that they had. At least destroyer on up. Uh-oh. Look at that. These no good bums are attacking my carrier. Oh, it's only fighters? If I'd known that. Get in there, boys. Interesting times over in Europe right now. My dad got drafted after he flunked out of college, which is kind of funny. But it was actually really good for him because he became a computer programmer when there was like no computer programmers. To be honest, I don't even know why everyone's worried about it. Like the whole Ukraine-Russia thing. I was talking with a colonel friend of mine, and he's like, basically, we lie to our governments and say how strong they are, but then when they get down to it, they can't even take Ukraine. The hell am I firing at? Oh, over there. In the first week or so, because they were too ambitious in their plan. They thought they would cave, then they spread themselves out way too far, wasted a whole bunch of their prime combat power. And then they had to change their war plan or their war aims to just taking those two areas that they already had under control. I just kind of find it humorous. Like, I have a feeling Russia has lost a lot of combat power. Alright, Yorktown, time for you to move away. And it's time for you to move somewhere too. We'll move you down here. Just makes the bombers have to go farther. Alright, let's speed this up. Somewhere up here. All right. 2 carriers. And merge. Yeah. And I need to get 2 Clevelands. Merge. And merge. All right, let's get you down here. I think I'll be smart this time and not start the invasion. Oh, and this guy's back. What is wrong with this guy? Yeah, so is he zigzagging? Is that a new thing? They don't just change course for no reason, man. That is weird. That sub's bugged. I'm not even messing with him. I don't see how. The only way he could have saw me is because I was at 30. Let's launch your air caps, get that out of the way. All right. All right, let's get you back up here. that's not good. Alright, Yorktown, get over there. Yep, here they come. Wow, that's 500. I should be fine though. I've got they're attacking destroyers. Come on, boys. Go get them. I mean, if it's the first time it struck, that's pretty good. I have a lot of gameplay hours in. Not too bad. Good thing about this is we're gonna burn their airfield or air before I'm moving. Come on, head on. Nice. There we go. Alright, let's get out of that. Alright, you're doing good there. Need engineering. Alright, Yorktown. Well, it won't matter, it's nighttime. Alright, Lex, get your ass in here. Manage cargo. All right. It's a pretty good amount. You're going to launch. And the other guy, you're going to launch. And you're going to go about to there. And you're going to launch. And you go to 47. All right. Alright. Annoying harassment attacks. Of course they attack when they don't have someone there. That ain't bad. I actually worry these guys are going to run out of AA. It's happened before, man. where I've used a ship for so long that they actually run out of flak ammo. Yeah, that hurt. If they don't take any damage, like, sometimes I'll keep them for a long time. Like those carrier groups, right? They don't get attacked much. Alright, man. Have fun. Alright, that's done. Then shall invade this place. After 8 million air attacks. Oh, these guys are nothing. Come on, boys. Slaughter them. These guys are surprisingly hard to kill. Every time I play them, they get shot down like the first 5 seconds. Alright, I don't see anyone. Think I am good. Alright, let's break. Form up. Head this way. Floor it. Go. I should be able to get these guys with just AA. Alright, break, floor it, hard right. Alright, one down. And he did not drop. Alright, good to go. Whew. So close to the invasion. I don't like that at all. Why are they attacking the Yorktown? They're strafing the Yorktown. Come on, guys. It's one plane. There's like a million of you. There we go. Alright, let's unload. I don't know how you're not close enough. So 47 needs to move a little bit that way. Alright, let's look at it. Nah, it's not that great, but I got a bunch of troops and the guy behind him. You need to go to 51. And you go to 51. Much better. Alright, let's manage cargo. Supply. Full engineering, full fuel. Alright, let's start backing away with you. In fact, you can go all the way home. And we'll turn you in. And you can hang out here and you'll be the new air cover. Yeah, guard 51. I'm about halfway there. These guys will pick up a bunch more troops on Wake and they'll send me over the edge. What do I got here? Well, it's been 2.5 hours. I think I'm going to call it on this. Thanks for joining me, man, but it's close to bedtime for me. Catch you later.